The Pullen House on Durant Road was the birthplace of Richard Stanhope Pullen, a rich aristocrat and avid businessman who enjoyed donating his money to causes he thought were worthy. Pullen was born at this Pullen House on Durant Road in 1822 and died in 1895 at the age of 73. He was buried at the Oakwood Cemetery in downtown Raleigh, in one of the neighborhoods he helped to build. His house was originally located at the corner of Falls and Noose Road and Durant Road, but it was moved about a quarter of a mile in order to make space for commercial enterprises. Pullen went by his middle name, Stanhope, and was a wealthy merchant by his adult years. He acquired his fortune in a peculiar way. Through his aunt, a wealthy widow by the name of Penelope Smith. He worked as a servant of hers for many years and was written in her will to receive a cash bonus of $4,000 at the time of her death, quite a sum of money at the time. Her daughter was set to marry James T. Moorhead, but Penelope didn't want any of her money going to him or her daughter, so she rewrote her will to send all of her funds to Stanhope Pullen. The day Penelope Smith died, Pullen became a very rich man, off a small family dispute. Pullen was an avid philanthropist and was keen on the growth of North Raleigh, so he devised a plan to streamline its growth. Rather than wait extended periods of time for the city to acquire the building permit and develop the area, he would purchase large plots of lands and build roads on them before selling them back to the city to be turned into neighborhoods. This was a very expensive process for Pullen, but he had the money and was willing to spend it for the greater good of the people, because it greatly decreased the amount of time it took to develop the areas north of Raleigh, and made space for people to make homes around it. Many of his neighborhoods were in the Mordecai-Oakwood area, and they were commonly referred to as Pullentown at the time. Another plot of land owned by Pullen is what is now known as Pullen Park, near downtown Raleigh. Pullen used this area to develop his love for landscaping. He would walk around a property with his slaves and point to an area and give them the type of plant he wanted to be put there. This was the first public park designated in North Carolina. He also donated to many educational institutions, such as the Agricultural School of North Carolina State University, UNC Greensboro, as well as Peace College. Although Pullen enjoyed freely giving to his causes, he refused to be recognized for the donations he made and was a very shy man. For this reason, no one knows much about him or why he was so selfless with his giving money to the people of Raleigh. Edenton Methodist Church was another recipient of Pullen's money, and Pullen was a frequent visitor to the church. In the years before he died, Pullen moved into a house near the church and lived out his final years there with his nephew. Originally a plantation, Pullen's parents used the house as a getaway from their lives in the city, and they grew crops on this land as well. However, the plantation never made nearly as much money as Pullen acquired in his lifetime. This Pullen house is now used as a public gathering space for weddings and other events and is available for rent. Yet we still remember it is the birthplace of Richard Stanhope Pullen.